Hey, Princess. Alright, so we are in Hoi An. It's Thursday. We're doing a walking tour with BY and our friend from New York. Woo!
That's one of the bowls that I like.
Oh, they are very pretty.
Ooh, skirt that I want.
Ooh, very pretty. I'm not gonna record. Donna, you want to buy everything. Okay, so what's this?
Alright, so this is like our first stop, right? But just like let me know like what is the reason why you choose like Hoi An in Vietnam for this trip?
Because it's in the middle.
Why?
Why?
I wanted to. I heard a lot about like digital nomading here, so I came for digital nomading, and then because I haven't been in Hoi An in like 20 years.
Yeah.
So it's not the first time, right?
I mean, the last time was like 20 years ago. I don't remember anything.
Yeah.
How about Donna and Reese?
My friends recommended it and just said it was absolutely gorgeous, and the art and the culture and digital nomad, it came up really easy to. That's why I was asking the SIM card and co-working spaces and stuff.
Yeah. So because of your friend the recommendation.
Pardon?
Because like of your friend the recommendation, right?
Yeah.
How about you?
We're doing all of Southeast Asia, and this was the second place. So, we just decided to start here, and then we're going to go north and spend 6 weeks up there, then Laos, Cambodia, and then come back probably and go south.
Okay. So like nowadays Hoi An become very famous, right? Lots of the foreigner they come over here, and not just like today. In the past, Hoi An used to be like a gathering place.
Yeah.
We welcome the foreigner like 400 years already.
Oh wow.
Yeah. So and then you know like normally
200 years longer than your
normally
country.
all Vietnamese name we have like our own meaning. For example, like my name VYV representing for wind.
Oh.
And I have one older sister, her name is Van, V-A-N, for cloud.
Oh.
Yeah, so wind and cloud all belong to the nature.
Yeah.
And always like go together.
Yeah.
That's the reason why my parents named like that. They help like we always like get along well with each other. But like in the reality it doesn't work.
I was going to say, I should have named my girls.
Now we are all still single and we live with our parents in the same house.
Yeah.
We share the same room and every day is like the conflict happening.
You guys share a bedroom.
Bedroom, exactly.
Yeah.
For around like 30 years already.
Yeah.
Yeah, we share the bedroom. Yeah.
Phoebe and Jazz were going to have to share a bedroom.
And then like
I
our
shared a
friend,
bedroom with my
our
sister.
our friend talked to us like now they know like the reason why we are still single because like we share the same bedroom.
Yeah.
No time for their personal life. Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
But like we feel happy.
Yeah.
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 Right. And that is like the meaning for the Vietnamese name. You have like Vietnamese name. Tung. Representing for.
It means smart.
Oh.
Yeah, right. And Hoi An, our city, 2 words also have like the old meaning. Hoi is being gathering place, and An means peace. Yeah, so the land used to be like a safe land.
Yeah.
For the foreigner came over here for living and working 400 years ago.
Yeah.
And the history of Hoi An started from the 16th century. At that time, Hoi An used to be like the trading port. The place where you are standing now is like the ocean. You could not swim, you could not live. You die, right?
Yeah.
And then many traders, they came here for trading business, like from Italy, France, Netherlands, Portugal, and especially they're from China and Japan.
Okay.
They came here for silk, leather, ceramic pottery, fresh water, hot pepper, cinnamon, or even like the elephant horn. Yeah, but after trading business, most of them moved out of our city. Only Chinese and Japanese traders were allowed to settle down over here.
Yeah.
Because why? They share our same culture.
Yeah.
The same hair, the
Yeah.
same skin.
Yeah.
And then they started to settle down their old town inside the Hoi An ancient town.
Yeah.
And now is the reason why when you walk around the town, you can see the town look like Japanese town or Chinese town.
Yeah.
Right? And like it was not until like the early of 19th century, the Vietnamese War happened. Yeah, and then like the war happened for the whole country. Hoi An also like a battle during the war, but luckily, compared to another city in Vietnam, we not really seriously damaged by the bomb.
Yeah.
It's the reason why the town still look really well preserved.
Wow.
And then at the same time, the river in Hoi An drained the stream. all the water on the land has gone down to the river, more land appeared. And then people started to build more and more building.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yep.
And it was not until 1999 when Hoi An became UNESCO site. Yeah, so like one more time, we welcome like the foreigner all from all the country.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
And
okay.
nowadays I could say no Japanese trader live over here anymore. But still 5% of the Chinese people living together with Hoi An people in the ancient town.
Yeah.
And nowadays they become like a small village, ethnic minority of Vietnamese people,
Okay.
5% in Hoi An.
Yeah.
And you can see like on both sides. This is like the drawing of the Chinese trader. They use like the big ship, the wooden big ship,
Yeah.
travel from China to Vietnam and to Hoi An, from like the city. And now you know like in the ocean is like the only unit for the ship to travel. Yeah. And then they have to be like on the ocean from 3 to 6 months. So normally all the ship will be like prepared like the houses. Everything will prepare on the ship.
Yeah.
And in the old, at that time they came from 4 different provinces in China.
Yeah.
Fujian province, Hainan province, Chengdu province, and Cantonese province. And normally they build their own construction.
Yeah.
We call the assembly hall. The assembly hall.
Okay.
Here is like the assembly hall or Chinese temple. Was
Okay.
built by the Chinese trader came from Hainan province in China.
Okay.
Yeah, but normally you know like what is the function for the assembly hall like that?
Yeah.
First, like the meeting point. The community they come over here for this discussion.
Yeah.
The second function is like for the warehouse to contain the product, and the last one like the temple to come for do praying. Yeah. But compared to another assembly hall built by the Chinese come from different provinces in Hoi An. This one only is like empty and quiet like that.
Yeah.
The other places always crowded and lots of the people come to do pray. Why? Why here really quiet? Because there is like a dark story over here. And all the Vietnamese people here in Hoi An, we know. And normally we do not come over here. And the tour guide, they also do not want to come over here.
Yeah.
Yeah. The dark story starts from like 1851. At that time,
So
still
the what story?
the story now I will tell you.
Yeah.
Starting from 1851.
Yeah.
At that time, still like many pirates on the ocean. The pirates on the ocean, and still many ships from China to Vietnam. And then one day there were 3 big ships with more than 108 traders. 108 traders. And all the Vietnamese soldiers, they thought that all the traders were the pirates. They came to kill them all wrongly, right? And after killing the trader, the soldier stole all the things on their body. For example, like the golden ring.
Yeah.
And then one day, some soldier they came to a lady the restaurant in Hoi An, and they drank a lot of the happy water. I mean like the rice wine.
Yeah.
And after that, they didn't have like any money to pay to the lady. So the soldier like took the golden ring and pay to the lady, and the lady feel really confusion why the soldier have lost of the golden ring, and they ask the soldier. When they got really drunk, they tell all the truth, and the lady came to the king at that time, the 4th king of the Nguyen dynasty, and told all the truth. So after that, the king to say sorry to the trader, they sent and they gave the big land to the Chinese people from Hainan province in Hoi An and built this temple. So in this temple, we worship 108 traders. So this is like the dark story. So why I took you to here for the tour today? Because normally all the relic monument inside the town they close around 5:30. I don't want to make you like hurry. Okay?
thank
And
you.
the last one is like over there inside the town so crowded. So I want like the place like so quiet
Yeah.
and empty for you.
Thank
right?
you.
So now we get inside to see like learn more story in this place.
Thank you.
Right. Beautiful place, right? So normally you know like they will do the restoration like that conservation, and where the money come from the entrance ticket that you bought. So like I could say 70% the money from the entry ticket that the tourists bought will be used like tourist home and concern to repair all the monument isn't. Yeah, and it's like a way how to support the local community. Right? Yeah. So you know like now how meaningful for the ticket that you buy.
Yeah.
You have like you join it on hand. You have like to protect our UNESCO site.
Yeah, that's
so thank you so
gorgeous.
much. Yeah. For Vietnamese people.
Ah,
And because
that
like the
is
Chinese
interesting.
people they do believe the God like you. Sometimes they busy go on the duty.
Yeah,
go
yeah.
traveling.
Yeah.
So we need like to make like the incense like
Alright, Don. So 108, Temple of the 108.
Yep.
So much stuff.
Are you okay?
Yeah, I fall over a lot.
Oh my gosh.
We're going down a dodgy alleyway here, and hopefully we come back alive. If we don't, it's been nice knowing you. Dodgy alleyway number 2. Check out all the
Even like more narrower. In Saigon as well, right? In Saigon,
Yeah,
the
yeah,
alley super like narrow. Yeah, right. Everyone look at on the roof. What do you see?
The buffalo?
Yeah, it's like the height of the buffalo.
Ah.
Yeah, it's like the real one. Yeah. So like in
Oh.
Vietnam, yes, we have like the culture to cut the head of the buffalo and put on the roof like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What does it? Protection?
Here is like the fake one, not the real
Yeah.
one.
Yeah.
But in some rural village in the north still now,
Yeah.
it's like our culture.
Yeah.
So like after any harvest of crop,
Yeah.
right? So like to say like the victory.
Yeah. Okay.
After crop of harvest, they will at random
Yeah.
choose like one buffalo, but normally male, not female.
Yeah.
And then cut off the head,
Yeah.
dry under the sun,
Yeah.
and put on the roof.
Yeah.
And for the body, they eat
Yeah.
the buffalo meat. Yeah, right.
Yeah.
And then it's like the buffalo hat representing like for the gardens, the
Ah.
gardens to protect the house from like something like the evil or bad luck
Yeah.
or like monster.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
And now, and also like this is like for something like in Vietnam, you know, like the buffalo is like the friend of the farmer. Vietnam,
yeah.
we are like the rice country. Everything made from rice, right?
Yeah.
Rice noodle, rice paper, rice cake, rice white.
Yeah, yeah.
And then like we want to like to have like the connection, really strong connection with the buffalo.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then nowadays in the north, you still see like people still eat the buffalo meat.
Yeah.
But like in the center and in the south,
Yeah.
right, we do not eat the buffalo anymore.
Okay.
We just like use the buffalo as the labor
Yeah.
to work on the rice field.
Yeah.
So after the buffalo die because like they get sick or they get old,
Yeah.
right? So like we will move all the buffalo to the north.
Ah.
Yeah, for selling.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, for the selling.
Yeah.
Oh, so you wait till they're useless and then send them up there to die?
Sorry.
That's
Bad
not very nice.
What is that?
Kiwi humor. He says you wait till they can't work anymore and then you send them off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we utilize all the labor and then normally like we want to bury. We
Yeah,
want
yeah.
to bury the buffalo, but it's also not good for the environment.
Yeah.
But like they have like the big and huge demand
Yeah.
for the buffalo consumption in the north.
Yeah,
So
and
they
it's
come
better
over here.
for you,
Yeah,
you know, used
exactly.
properly.
Yeah. And also like you see the dog, right? In the north, they still like eat dog.
Yeah.
But in Hoi An, not anymore. Hoi An, we are like the first city
Yeah.
to have like the ban on dog eating.
Okay.
Yeah, so now in Hoi An, no dog eating anymore.
Yeah.
But still in the north, if you go to the local market,
Yeah.
you can see like all the dog on the table.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Wow.
and they make like the dog all clean.
Yeah.
And then even like dry them on
Yeah.
the charcoal already.
Oh,
Just
wow.
like ready
Yeah.
for selling
Yeah.
and eating.
Yeah.
Yeah, right. It's
Okay.
like the culture over here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. Thank
Information.
you.
We are no supermarket like in
Ah.
Saigon, in Hanoi, or even like in Da Nang because
Yeah.
like small city.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
like every day, like my mom, she goes to the market for every morning. For every morning. So nowadays, you know, like in 5 to 6 at my home.
Yeah.
Nowadays always like empty. Why? She go to the market every
Every
day,
day.
so they don't need to like contain and store
That's
anything in the fridge anymore.
fresh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So like in each rural village, we have like a small market like this.
Yeah.
This is like the biggest one
Yeah.
in the city center over here in Hoi An City. Yeah.
Wow.
One thing, just like look around and let me know. All the buyer, all the seller are male or female. Normally male or female in the local market, in the market in Vietnam.
Female?
Female, why? Why male? And where are the male? Where are the men? Well, just
drinking
like
their
all
beer.
the women.
They're drinking the
They're-
rice.
they're drinking their
They're
beer.
drinking the happy
Exactly.
one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Happy one.
Yeah. You know like what in Vietnam? Cooking. Go to the market to do some like housework.
Yeah.
It's like the man responsibility belong to the women, not the man.
Okay.
Yeah, and then in the market it's like the place where like the lady, like my mom,
Yeah.
after retirement. Now she get retirement already.
Yeah.
Come here to find out the friend for gossiping. Because like at home, so boring.
Yeah, yeah.
I go to work, okay?
Yeah.
My older sister also go to work.
Yeah.
Her husband is being my daddy. Could
Yeah.
not like talk with her, listen to her. So she come to the market every day,
Catch up with her
for
girlfriends.
gossiping. Exactly.
Yeah.
You can, you know, like she can spend like a couple of hours in the market.
That's really kind of cool.
No, we have to like but not for the whole day.
Yeah, okay.
It's like the local people still live over here, right?
Yeah, yeah.
It's like for some specific time in the morning from 9 a.m.
Yeah.
until like 11 a.m.
This
They
is
close.
they close.
From 9 a.m. until 11.
Yeah.
And then they open again until
Yeah.
like 3 p.m. until like 9 p.m.
Okay.
Yeah, it's like two prime time. They close by the road.
Yeah.
Okay.
Ha 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 ha. Little Rocket Man.
I
bought it yesterday.
you bought yesterday? Really? Rocket
I think they overcharged me.
Yeah.
Ah, that's cool.
Kim Jong Un.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's cool.
To be honest, I don't know because like sometimes like the price range different.
I thought I got a good deal. So I went to
How much?
next
How much? How much?
180.
180 for one shirt. Yeah, and then you go to
Oh.
And then like, well, I had to bargain the first shop. And then the second shop was like out of the gate. It's like 150. It
150.
was like I should have.
And you bargain in Vietnamese?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. If you ever want to get a bargain, get Donna on it. She's amazing.
I'm so not.
Oh, isn't it so pretty? We should record up there. Record. I don't know like how to say English name, but like we just like Hoi An, Bougainvillea.
Oh,
We just
yeah.
like into English like the paper flower.
Oh,
Yeah,
we
paper
call
flower
it,
because like it
bougainvillea.
really pink like the
Yeah, yeah.
paper. Yeah, it's beautiful.
I like it.
Yeah,
That's
normally
a
like
good
the blossom season for this kind of the flower is like in the summer.
Yeah, same
Yeah,
home.
when in the summer coming,
Yeah.
it's like a big and beautiful blossom.
Oh,
Yeah, everywhere.
gorgeous.
It's like in my home. In my home.
Oh,
We also like,
beautiful.
yeah.
Yeah.
It's like the garden for the flower. Beautiful, right?
Oh, wow.
We're gonna go to the fair. So now because like it's like the low season.
Yeah.
When you come over here, the high season for the foreigner like you.
Yeah.
We start after Christmas. I mean like from the end of December until
Yeah.
April.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's like the high season. High season and then like the low season from like May, June and July.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
August start again.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
cool.
until before Christmas.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like really two clear and different season for the foreigner.
Yeah, wow.
All right.
But if you come in the high season,
So, 3-story restaurant.
oh,
That's kind of cool.
it's like all the different turtles.
Hello.
It's like more convenient. I like it. You don't like super nice product? No. I prefer a little bit more heat and space. Yeah. Wow. Beautiful. The first time yeah.
Donna.
For walking. Yeah.
Hey, Don.
Hello.
Donna. So the river's like one block that way.
It's a river. We will like walk nearby the river later
Yep.
on the
Okay.
way. Yeah. And where I show you like the lantern release on the river.
Thank you. Wow.
So Japanese town?
Here.
Yeah.
It's Japanese.
Oh wow.
It only makes it easier.
Chinese.
Chinese. Ah.
Not Japanese. All right. Come over here. So we walk around the town a lot, right? So now let me know, like, what is the main color of the town? What is the main color of Hoi An Ancient Town?
Yellow.
Yellow, exactly. Why yellow? Not another color.
That one's there. Is yellow.
Exactly. But why yellow? Why yellow? We painted all the building in yellow, not
To
red,
do with the
not
flag?
white, not blue. The flag of yellow.
Yeah, like the yellow
The
side.
flag, the yellow and the red color for the Vietnamese national flag is different story. So you can see like the background of Vietnamese national flag in red color. For
Yeah.
what? For the blood. Who sacrificed themselves during Vietnamese War for the
okay.
revolution, right?
Yeah.
And the yellow star for what? Vietnamese people, we are like have like yellow skin. We do
Okay.
believe that. And then 5 points on the star,
As in
representing
fire,
for
water? The
5 social classes.
Ah.
Yeah. First, farmer, worker, trader, intellectual, and soldier.
Sorry, so it's
Worker,
what's a walker?
Worker.
Oh,
Worker.
worker.
Sorry,
Sorry.
my
No.
wrong pronunciation.
No.
worker,
Worker.
right?
Okay, yeah, worker.
Farmer.
Farmer.
Soldier,
Yeah.
trader,
Trader.
and scholar.
Scholar. Okay.
Okay, so 5 classes
Okay.
in the society. It's like the meaning for the
Communist flag.
communist life flag.
Yeah.
Exactly. And then for the yellow of all the building over here, it's different. Any guess for the yellow? In Hoi An City.
Original color of the town.
Exactly. This is like the original color.
Hold on.
Yeah. And the second reason is for the sun. Here in Hoi An, we suffer from summer and hot weather like this for the whole year.
Yeah.
8 months. 4 months like rainy and flowering season.
Yeah.
Just like reflect from the sun.
Mm.
Yeah.
That's why we paint our roofs white.
Yeah.
And the next reason is like the trader. They used to settle down over here.
Yeah.
And yellow is like for gold.
Ah.
Yellow for gold. And
Yeah.
they want to attract more and more money, more
Yeah.
gold for
Yeah.
their business.
Yeah.
And the last one, the main reason is related to the flooding. The flooding. The water from river happen every year in Hoi An.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so in Hoi An, or we suffer from flooding for every year. And if you search on the Google, right,
Yeah.
you can see the water of flooding is not so clean. It's not so fresh because of the mud
yeah,
and
yeah.
the garbage from the flooding.
Yeah.
It's similar as sand, similar to the
So it
yellow
doesn't-
color.
Ah.
So after any flooding, we don't need to repaint all
That's
the building
clever.
anymore. Save money and save the time.
Clever.
Yeah, it's like the reason.
And how it floods every year, same time?
Normally it lasts from the rainy and flooding season over here happen from September to December.
Okay, yeah.
This is the rainy and flooding season in Hoi An City.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
if you have any plan to come back our city, alright, maybe like a couple of years later,
Yeah.
choose the time for the flooding.
Yeah.
That's why during that time they free ticket for you. You don't need to like to buy the ticket anymore.
Ah.
Yeah, and then you can like on the boat, you travel around the town
That's
with your
cool.
you can do some recording, some film with the flooding. Easy to get inside any housing because like they always like open the housing for you. Yeah, and you can see people living upstairs. Raise your hand, wave, and to say hello to you.
Oh, that's so
it's
cool.
so interesting and beautiful.
Yeah.
And no electricity. No electricity during flooding season.
No
over
empty
here.
city.
Yeah.
No
like
electricity.
empty. No electricity.
Oh.
Yeah. So like no.
So no aircon,
cooking,
no fans.
No cooking. The only and yummy food is instant noodle.
Ah.
Yeah, Vietnamese.
Oh,
Yeah,
wow.
they eat like all the instant noodle
Yeah,
during
yeah.
like 3 to 4 days of flooding.
Yep.
Yeah.
Wow, cool.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
You guess like how many people living in the town?
More than
Do
7.
you say? Huh?
More than 7.
More than 7.
7,000.
7,000? No.
Okay.
No way.
Lower?
Exactly. So you know, like every day, the number of the tourists come to the town in the low season like this around 5,000. But in the high season, it could be like 10,000 or
Oh,
more,
wow. Okay.
right? And according to the statistic by the local government, the number of the local people in the town is like more than 10,000.
Okay.
But in the reality, not anymore. I think
Ah.
just like around 2 or 3,000.
Yeah.
So another people where they live in the outskirts, the place where I'm living now. Because like why in the town many tourists, and
yeah.
then so expensive to live in the town compared to the outskirts in
Yeah.
the countryside, and then renting out the house like that for the shopping,
Yeah.
and or selling out the house. It's like one way they can easy to get money.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know, like in Vietnam, right? In
Yeah.
the old day, for our tradition, normally we live with many generations in the same house.
Yeah.
3, 4, even 4.
Yeah.
Or 2 generations.
Yeah.
But nowadays, everything changed. When the Western culture,
Yeah.
when we adapt to your culture.
Yeah.
So normally, like just like parents and children, so they want to selling out the house to give the money
Yeah.
to their children.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like the reason why. And
Yeah.
then the tourism everywhere bring about 2 faces, negative and positive.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah.
So the positive is like the living standard.
Yeah.
I can see when the tourism coming, everyone become like better and better. Yeah, not many poor people anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah. But for the negative impact is the price for the living cost super crazy.
Yeah.
Some like really close connection.
Yeah.
So it's like, look at the lady. She's like the queen of the family. Yeah, she's now like 78 years old.
Wow.
Yeah, the queen. And also like the mother of this cake. Yeah. We call like the white rose dumpling, a Chinese dumpling. Yeah,
wow.
beautiful, like the flower.
Yeah, it's
Yeah, you
pretty.
try already. Brian tried already.
Yeah.
Yeah. How is it?
It tastes like bánh cuốn.
But go.
What's that?
It's like
It's another dish.
Okay.
yeah. So like all the cake in Vietnam we make from rice powder.
Yeah.
Yeah. So like skin also from rice powder.
Yeah.
And then in the middle, as you can see, pork and shrimp paste.
Wow.
Yeah.
So there's no wheat. There's no wheat. in
No,
it.
yeah, no wheat flour. Just like rice powder only.
Yeah. That's awesome.
You love rice?
Yeah, I like rice, wheat.
Oh, really?
Everything is
so
rice
don't worry,
for
just
me.
like rice powder.
Yeah, that's awesome. Okay.
And pork and shrimp. But in case if you eat vegan or vegetarian,
Yeah.
they have like the vegan one for you.
Yeah, wow.
It's like no vegan, alright?
Yeah.
And then no oil, very healthy because
Yeah.
like they steam.
Yeah.
With the fish sauce. In Vietnam, we could not survive without fish sauce.
Okay.
Remember, soy sauce for the vegan one. Vegan soy, right? And every day they make like thousands of the cake. Because why? They are the biggest supplier for this cake all the time. If you eat this cake in another restaurant, right? Remember, they come from this family. Yeah. Another restaurant they come over here and take the cake every morning.
Yeah.
But for the
Mỹ phẩm đi toán đi đâu
for
nghe
the
mình.
sausage, they make it themselves, just like the cake from this family. Because it's the family recipe. Yeah, she's like the mother of the recipe. Normally I want to learn the recipe from her.
Yeah.
Because I also want to run the business for myself.
Yeah.
But she never tell. Yeah, she never like show me like the recipe.
Yeah.
Right? And all the lady like daughter and daughter-in-law. Yeah, just like they share for all the family members. Because like after in the future, right? Something happens to her. Like she will like the next generation will be like the person who take the responsibility. So apart from the white rose, we have like fried one. This one, bigger version of the white rose. Some sausage on the top. Beautiful. Crunchy. Super nice. Highly recommend. And this rice is rice only. All rice powder. Chỉ có bột gạo thôi đúng không chị? All rice powder. Just to make sure one more time. Rice powder. They open every day from like 9 a.m. until 7:30 p.m. for lunch and dinner. Maybe like 9 a.m. to 7 for sure. 7 p.m. For lunch and dinner, highly recommended. Okay? Yeah, you can come back. For lunch or dinner someday. That's amazing. Yeah. All right. So now we move like in the front of the houses.
So kind.
So slow, so perfect. Thank you, grandmother.
And a beautiful houses. Inside the town, we have like more than 1,000 old houses like that. But most of them use like the shop house, as you can see, right? This house not really like business. And then the local people still living. Upstairs. Or like over there, one bedroom. It's like a bedroom. And I will show you 2 bedrooms when we get in the front.
Are those your flood levels?
Yeah, exactly. This like the level for flooding. For some specifically on the pillar. The yellow zipper. Exactly. In 1964, highest level of the flooding so far. And every year it happens like that. But nowadays and recent year, it's just like from here, or from here. Not so high anymore. I could say like nowadays the flooding do not dangerous to the life of the local people. But just like only one make our life very inconvenient. All the tourism activity stop. No cooking, no electricity, as I told you. And not just only one flooding for 1 year. It could be like 2, 3, or 4, or 5. It depends on the year. For example, like last year we suffered like 2 flooding. 2 flooding. But like 2 years ago, like 4 flooding. For something like that.
And each one's about a week. Each flood like a week?
3 to 4 days. From 3 to 4 days for one flood.
What about schools? Are they still open?
Still because like just like flooding inside the town, all the school like out of the town, so no affection.
So it's only Old Town that gets.
Only the town for flooding, not like not outsider. Only the town only. Right? And then they live like upstairs. It's the reason why all the house like have a 2-story. Exactly, right? And this is the longest houses in the town with 3 parts. At the end.
With 3 what, sorry?
3 apartments. At the end, kitchen and bathroom. In the front for living room and ancestor worshipping practice. The ancestor altar, you can see, right? Over here, like rich house to connect. And then for the natural air conditioning. Because why? In this house, according to UNESCO requirement, special house, no aircon are allowed to install. So like even summer super hot, but just like only fan. No AC, no aircon. Remember.
Wow.
So inconvenient, but they still want to maintain the life over here.
So do different generations still live here?
3 generations. The lady, you see? The 6th generation. So far in this house, 8 generations living together. 8 generations living already. So now 3. This lady 6, right? Some daughter and daughter-in-law 7. And then you see like the little boy. 8 generation. 3 generation. Amazing. Right? And they a lot of people. So normally for another family in the town, they're selling out the house already. But they still keep the houses already. And now we talk a little bit about like the traditional life of Vietnamese people. So like during the war, right? Hoi An, Nowadays, we become like the center of Hoi Vietnam. But into the world, we belong to the south, like belong to Ho Chi Minh City.
Okay.
Yeah, and our country was divided into two parts, north and south during Vietnamese War.
Yeah.
I could say, do you have like any family member who come from the north?
Yeah.
Something, some people, or like all the family members from the south.
Yeah, so my dad was in the north.
Oh really? Yeah.
Army.
Yes.
And then my grandfather was in the south. Army.
Oh really? Yeah. So nowadays, we do not talk about the war, but like nowadays, do you see like how different the characteristic, the personality between like the people from the north to the south? Do you see like any different they are?
Are like more hot tempered. They're always screaming.
Oh, okay.
And the south is like, I mean, we scream a bit. But
Yeah.
Like, generally like nicer.
Oh, okay, because we've heard it's the other way around, that the South is angry and the North is happy.
No. I mean, happy.
Yeah.
Relaxed.
No. I mean, it's just the way they speak. It's not
Okay.
like not happy or not.
yeah.
It's just
Yeah.
The
People in the north tend to like scream.
Exactly.
yeah.
Louder.
Yeah, they speak like more louder.
Okay,
Yeah,
yeah.
but like in the south, the voice look like more sweet.
Yeah.
Yeah, really like calm. Yeah.
Yeah.
But I see one thing like the people in the north, they are more like how to say a little bit conservative, right?
Yeah.
And also like if they have the money, they want to showcase how rich they are.
Yeah.
They want to buy the land first, build the house, buy the car. It's like I see how my friend they are. But in the south, like you, they want to enjoy the life.
Yeah.
Yeah, like go traveling like you. Yeah, it's like how different they are between the north and the south,
What
right?
about people in Hoi An?
In Hoi An, I could say like we are more a little bit like closer to the south. So like we closer to the life of the people in the south, but we are like the mister. Yeah, but you see, like normally the people from another region, they said like the people from the south, the center, like we are we are really like how to say, saving, economical, economical.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah.
We earn and we want to save the money for the next generation.
I have a question about the Vietnamese accent. So each region of Vietnam speaks differently.
Okay.
So this region they used to have another country, like kingdom, called the Champa Kingdom.
Yeah.
And so like in the language, is there like the accent is different, right? Are there a lot of words that from like Champa
Yes.
language?
Yeah. So like not really the word. I mean like the accent. It's like here in the center it's like so strong. And it's like very difficult to recognize.
Yeah.
Yeah. But like in the north it's like the official voice or accent. Normally like on the TV show, on the evening news, or even like in Ho Chi Minh City. And then the Champa, you know, like you talk about the Champa Kingdom, right? So Hoi An is like one of the first land of the Champa culture in Vietnam. Yeah, Hoi An is like the first land of the Champa Kingdom in Vietnam because like it happened in the old day. The Champa King, he got married with our princess Huyền Trân. Yeah, Huyền Trân in the 15th century. And then after the political wedding, he gave some land to the Vietnam people. Yeah, because like in the old day, because Vietnamese people come over here in Vietnam, the Champa people rule all the country. And after the political marriage, the Champa King gave like some land for Vietnamese people. And the first land they gave to Vietnamese people like in Hoi An. Yeah, so like in Hoi An or in Quảng Nam province, we like the first land of the Champa culture in Vietnam. So like if you travel to my son's sanctuary,
Yeah, we're going there
I
on
think like if you have a time, you
Saturday.
can go to,
Yeah.
it's like the kingdom of the Champa. Yeah, and now it's become like the ruin and the UNESCO site.
Yeah.
Was listed the same time with Hoi An as a town in 1999.
Oh,
yeah, in the
wow.
same province.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
So like,
But is there any part of the Champa language that come into the regional
no.
accent?
Normally for the language, we was not like affected by the Champa language, just like the culture.
Okay.
But like the culture nowadays, it's not anymore because like now the Champa just like become ethnic minority back to the south.
Okay.
Yeah, in Vietnam. They are like Vietnamese people was mainly influenced by Chinese culture.
Okay.
But like the Tampa people, they was mainly influenced by like Hinduism
Yeah.
or Indian culture
Yeah.
with Thailand or Cambodia.
Yeah.
So like so different between like two people.
Yeah.
Yeah. Alright. That's like the culture.
Yeah.
Over here. Came from Fujian province.
How
The
long ago?
province, in the late of 17th century. From the late of the 17th century, from Fujian province in China. To
So just out of curiosity,
Hoi
when did your country get born?
An. It's like have a sense
Definitely
of humor.
not in the 17th century.
Yeah.
And then the ancestor worship.
Oh,
This
wow.
like one bedroom. Yeah, and this like another bedroom.
Yeah, yeah,
One
yeah.
bedroom. Now they still sleep over here.
Yeah, yeah.
Ow. Yes. It's like the owner, the current owner for the sixth generation. The husband, the lady. Yeah. 87 years old.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
But
87.
now
Hey, Don Don.
Trên này em ơi, trên này có nhà này đẹp không?
Oh, look at that one. Picture.
Don Don.
I know, I saw them. They're so cute. I like that white little dress.
Thì anh tưởng là tour của mình phải đi qua cả chùa Cầu chứ. Cô đi. Không chị.
Oh.
Kìa, đây tôi cầm thấy.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah, he's got a channel. Yeah, he loads it up and they all get on there and see what, you know, including, we only video the
Don Don. Do you want some chips?
No, I'll come back later. Thank you. Thank you.
Ăn không ạ? Hả?
so like okay. With the rooftop. Yeah. It's like the last block, the third floor over there. You can like see all the whole view of Hoi An. Okay, 5 floors. There are 5. Like the French restaurant.
Thank you.
And then it's open everything from 8 a.m. until like 10 p.m.
Okay.
Yeah. With like the coconut coffee, salty coffee, or egg coffee.
I'm going to have to try each
Yeah,
of the coffees.
egg coffee. Yeah, egg coffee,
Why?
salty coffee, or like coconut coffee. Coconut coffee is the best one in Hoi An.
Yeah.
Egg coffee is the best one in Hanoi.
Which one?
Hanoi, egg coffee in Hanoi.
Okay.
In Hanoi.
Oh, this is the original of the coconut coffee.
Not original. I think like the taste also good. But like it's like with the rooftop, the nice view, right?
Yeah, good tip. Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So some for the coffee recommendation.
Smells so good.
You having fun, Princess?
I so am. I took a photo of that one because we're going to go back and try all the coffees. We're not
Okay.
going to sleep for days.
Yeah, bro. You don't need much room to get a scooter. Fuck yeah.
Okay, so it's like the good story over here with the man over there.
But they're over 2 meters tall.
Really?
Yeah, I'm short.
Meters. And then, but if you ask someone how tall they are,
Yeah.
they'll usually say.
Gotcha.
Yeah. So it's weird. Like you go, how? Like I'll say I'm 6'4" and I weigh 100 kilos. So I'm
Yeah.
using metric and imperial at the
Yeah,
same
and
time.
if
Oh, yeah. I
If
think
you have a baby, they're like, how big's your baby? You're like 5 pounds. And I'm always like, what is that in kilos? I don't know pounds.
Yeah. Interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Weird, right?
Yeah. But this guy, 2 meter. Yeah.
How tall's Daryl?
2 meters. So he's the great warrior, and he like laid out everybody, didn't he?
No.
Okay, no, I was thinking. All right. Sorry, you tell your story
No,
then.
his name is Kazimir Kekulski. So where he come
Oh,
from?
Russia.
No.
Okay.
Kazimir Kekulski. Yeah. Not Russia.
No.
Ukraine.
Country with P.
Philippines.
P.
Holland?
Holland.
Ah.
Yeah, Poland. Yeah.
That's for you, Thomas.
So why he was here? He used to be like a Polish engineer
Ah.
and Polish architect. He worked here after Vietnamese liberation, after the war.
Okay.
Lots of the historic building, like in Hoi An or in Vietnam, everywhere under the damage by the bomb.
Yeah.
And then at the time there was like a conservation project between Poland and Vietnam.
Yeah.
And then he seemed to be like the volunteer to here, to
Yeah.
Vietnam for working and to happy.
Oh,
Yeah. And then he came to Vietnam in 1982 something
Yeah.
after the war.
82,
But
that's
he
awesome.
didn't work in Hoi An. Hoi An nothing at
Yeah.
that time, just like small town, ruined, no life.
Yeah.
And he worked in Saigon, in Hanoi, in Hue, Imperial City, the former capital of Vietnam.
Okay.
He came over here in a hot day, in the summer,
Oh.
for the beach.
Oh.
He went to the beach, and after that, he also walked around the town. At that time, like both the local government and the local people, we didn't know what is a UNESCO,
Yeah.
what is like conservation. So he had to first restore all the town. It's the reason why now the town, luckily, still very well preserved.
Yeah.
And also have to become UNESCO in 1999.
Wow.
And he passed away in 1997.
Okay.
Just like only 2 years
Yeah, wow.
before the UNESCO title over here. It was a pity. But he died in Hue, in Vietnam.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, he got sick.
Ah.
In Vietnam, so famous, he's everything in Vietnam. But in
Yeah.
Poland, he's nothing.
Yeah, wow.
No people know about him in Poland. Yeah.
Wow.
Right? 6 months in Vietnam, 6 months in Poland when he was still alive.
Yeah.
Nowadays, every year, his wife and children still fly back to Vietnam
Oh.
for his death anniversary. Like now you see the incense, right? In Vietnam,
Yeah.
wherever you see the incense, the place for the God.
Yeah.
And he is worshipped by who? By all the business in the town.
Yeah, wow. That's
Now he
so
become
cool.
our hero, our friend.
Yeah.
Yeah, and our God too.
Yeah.
In Vietnam, we doesn't care where you come from, what is your nationality. Only
Yeah.
one thing: you make any contribution to our town,
Yeah.
you will become our God.
That is
Yeah,
so
our
cool.
hero friend.
Yeah.
You see, like still some land next to him, right?
Yeah.
Now it's our time to think about any special thing you can do, the contribution in our town.
Aw.
Let me know. Maybe like in the future when I do the tour every evening.
Yeah.
I look at you and say hello to you. No monument over here, okay?
Yeah, yeah.
So think about that.
Oh, it's
I'll go
lovely.
build your new sewer treatment plant.
All right. So this life for the story. Why we have like the only and unique foreigner so far
Yeah.
in Hoi An, in the city center, not a
Wow.
Vietnamese alone.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah.
That's so
You
cool.
know the story now, right?
That's cool.
So
What
cool.
is the name of the tour tonight? Lantern. So now the tour just started. Go to the nearby the river for the lantern.
Ah, thank
Yes.
you. Hey, puppy.
Yeah. So like the river divides the town into two lands, two parts, right?
Okay.
Yeah. The land we are standing now we call like Hoi An. It's a Hoi An city.
Hoi An city,
Yes.
okay.
And over there, An Hoi. The
opposite.
opposite order. Hoi An and An Hoi. The town, all the houses over here, from 200 years. Super old, right? From the trading art. Your country.
Yeah, our
Which-
country.
Which
So
area?
her country is like 210 years old.
How?
Australia is 200.
Australia, not very old.
Yeah.
Oh, here older.
Yeah, yeah.
And then, but An Hoi is the
Hoi.
new land.
Okay.
Because like in the old day, it used to be like the fishing village. The
Yeah.
fishing village,
Yeah.
they are empty, just like for the fishing.
Okay.
And then when the tourism coming,
Yeah.
right, people like build up the new house. You see
Okay.
like the same architecture, the same like
Yeah.
the same color, right?
Yeah.
But over there just like 40, 50 years old for the build. And then you see the man over here, all the boat drivers, they are used to like the fishermen. But now not fishermen anymore. Because like no fishing village anymore.
Yeah.
All become like the boat driver. See, right?
Wow.
Yeah. And exactly. You will do like that later.
Yeah.
Yeah. You come, you buy the ticket for the boat.
Ah, okay.
For two of you,
Yeah.
170,000.
Okay.
One also 170,000.
Oh.
Right? The price is a fixed. No need to do bargaining.
Okay.
For
yeah.
the boat ticket,
Oh,
right?
that's good, yeah.
They fix the price on the boat.
Yeah.
You can see.
Yeah.
And then you on the boat 20 minutes around the river.
20 minutes.
Around the
Lovely.
river 20 minutes.
Yeah.
And then you can buy a small flower lantern like the ladies is
Oh,
holding.
okay. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
So you buy that
Yeah.
before you get on the boat.
Exactly. You buy before 10,000 for
Okay.
for the lantern.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you.
And then many color you can choose, but like for us, red is our lucky color.
Red.
Yeah, for the
Okay.
happiness. Yeah.
Yeah.
You on the boat and wait until you don't see many boats. You
Okay.
release the lantern.
Yeah.
But before you release the lantern, what you should do? You do pray.
Yeah.
For the wishes. Yeah. Right. Yeah. And let the lantern go.
And then on the boat, how do you light the candle?
The driver, we have to
They have the.
ask the driver when
Yeah.
you're ready for flowing.
Or take the lighter out of my bag.
Happen
Oh, okay.
every night for this activity from 4:30
From 4:30.
until 10 p.m. But the best time for this is
Full moon?
like after full moon first because you're still over here, right?
Yeah.
But for people just like short term,
Yeah.
after 8 p.m.
Oh, after 8 p.m.
After 8 p.m. after your dinner, come over here because
Okay.
like before that a long line. Many people wait because like they come from Da Nang, like Indian tourists. Yeah,
Oh,
they
good
come
tip.
over here.
Yeah.
And then after 10, after 8, they come back.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
it's your time.
Good tip. Thank
Right?
you. Yeah.
And then you see like the bridge over there, right? All in black. Come across the river.
Ah.
You cross the bridge, turn right. You meet the night market. Whereas I tell you, food market.
Yeah.
Many street food market over there for some like local food.
Yeah.
It's safe. You can try some. Yeah. And then the fruit, but do not try the fruit as I told you, right?
Yeah,
The
yeah.
fruit where local market.
Yeah.
It's more cheaper.
Yeah.
Right.
Thank you. Yeah.
And then tonight, but music, live music,
Yeah.
happy water, happy room, happy hour, everything over there, right? And
Yeah.
it's in this land they close everything around 10 p.m. only.
Yeah.
But if you want to live like the night life,
Yeah.
come over there
Yeah.
midnight until midnight,
Okay.
1 or 2 a.m. of the next day even.
Oh wow.
Right? For the tiger bar something. Tiger bar is so busy. Yeah, tiger bar. Or like the Irish book, you can have a many choice on it,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
So come back for the night life
Okay.
in Hoi An City,
Yeah.
right? Yeah. Right, so
Awesome.
now we move to the next part.
Thank you.
Đón gió là không có mưa.
This is my town. I can eat everything here. It's all based on rice.
Yep.
It's like,
Hello.
come on.
Did it. Come on. Look at these cute little things.
Alright. So you heard about Vietnamese bingo game. Vietnamese bingo game.
Chúng tôi đang bắt đầu sự đầu tiên kính mời quý bà con sau qua bước bên trong
Yeah.
trò chúng tôi đã có những dòng chất cái tự nhiên vào rồi. Hiện nay thì bài trò
So you can see we call this like Vietnamese bingo game because the rule how to play this game and the way you play the bingo game.
Okay.
So easy.
Yeah.
What should you do? Come over here from 7 p.m.
Yeah.
until 9 p.m. every night,
Okay.
right? And then you buy one ticket with one bamboo car. One
Okay.
bamboo car. And then on the bamboo car, there are three Vietnamese words. Three Vietnamese words, 1, 2, and 3.
Yeah.
Okay? And then the singer start to sing the song.
Oh.
Vietnamese folk song.
Yeah.
You don't need to understand. You just like come, you just like come over here like the baby. Right? Listen, laugh, smile,
Yeah.
clap your hand, right?
Yeah.
And then each word on the song appear. No, each word on the bamboo card appear on the song.
Yeah.
You winner.
Ah.
Okay? Until like 3 words on the bamboo card appear on the song. You winner.
Yeah, that's cool. We
No
should play
money,
that.
no money for the winner, just like the gift, the lantern.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so I hope that at least one of you in our group tonight,
Yeah.
you come like the winner.
Yeah,
Every night, 7 p.m. until like 9 p.m.
Yeah.
Remember, okay?
So cool.
So happy. You can come and you take a seat on the bamboo tent or even like on the mat, on the floor.
Yeah.
With the Vietnamese people,
Yeah,
right?
nice. Yeah.
Right. So now we move to like the last stop for the tour tonight.
Yeah.
Okay? Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you so much. This is
You see how big
great.
your fucking smile is.
Oh my gosh, we've been down secret alleyways, into people's houses, saw a grandma and a grandpa. We're going to learn how to play bingo.
How do you say no thank you?
Come on.
How do you say thank you?
Xin cảm ơn. Thanks. Xin chào. Xin chào.
Thank you.
We come to this bridge for a while to take some photos. And then we
yes,
move
yes.
to the last stop.
Yeah, no problems. Do you want photos, videos? We could go on to like super extended mode.
Anh em các chị. The Japanese cover bridge.
Oh, this is the Japanese bridge.
Dòng theo cái đường Trần Phú này, cái đường Trần Phú đường Trần Phú.
Japanese bridge.
Japanese bridge.
Okay, so here you're recording, right? So here we call like this the Japanese cover bridge, and you can see like on 20,000 dong, right? Small value.
Yeah.
But here the president, and at the back the Japanese cover bridge over here. Yeah, so meaningful. Yeah. So like you can keep this one as a memory
Yeah.
for the souvenir from Hoi An. The first one in the wallet. Okay. And the second one is like our family today, sticky rice family. At the end of the tour, maybe like we have like sticky rice like family photo.
Yeah.
And you can keep it in your mobile phone.
I like that.
Right?
Yeah, that's cool.
Right. And then the Japanese cover bridge was here was built in the 16th century. So I could say that it's like the oldest monument inside the town. And why it was here? Because like inside the town, it was divided into Chinese quarter over there. The road we have like just pass by, right? And then over this side over there, there's the Japanese quarter. So like at that time in the 16th century, no bridge in the middle, just like the river under. And then the Japanese people, they decided to build the bridge on to connect two quarter in the town.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. So the name is like the Japanese cover bridge. And also this bridge is related to a monster. People they thought that the monster, the head and the body in Vietnam and the tail in Japan. So when the monster moving, some disaster happening in two countries. Which in Japan? What disaster happening in Japan?
I don't know back then.
Tsunami and earthquake.
Okay.
Yeah, and in Vietnam, flooding and typhoon. Yeah. So like they choose Hoi An, the best location to build the bridge on the body of the monster. In the hope that keep the monster from moving. But you know, in the reality, it doesn't work, right? Yeah. So tsunami, earthquake, flooding, typhoon still happen in Japan and Vietnam very often.
Yeah.
So it is the reason why 50 years later, Chinese with a door art, right? And Vietnamese people, we built like the temple behind the bridge.
Yeah.
50 years later, and in the temple we worship the God to protect the old town and the people from flooding. Right? So this line, the combined two construction, bridge by the Japanese people, the temple by the Vietnam and Chinese people. So we call this like the symbol for the Vietnamese, Chinese, and Japanese culture in Hoi An. So meaningful for this bridge over here, right? So now we get inside the temple.
4% battery. Reese must remember to bring spare batteries.
Smells so good, right? I love the smell from incense.
Yeah, me too. So nice.
It's the reason why at my home, my mom like burn the incense every morning, every day.
I love it.
Right? So you can see, right, the image. Look at the image. The turtle and the crane. The crane riding on the turtle. So normally all the temple you see like the image like that, right?
Yeah.
So do you know like the meaning? The crane riding on the turtle, right? Do you know like any meaning for this image? Very popular. Every temple in Vietnam. No? No? Alright. So you know like in Vietnam we have like holy animal. Four spiritual animal. What are they?
Whale?
Sorry?
Whale? No, that's for the fisherman.
Dragon. Phoenix or crane. Phoenix or crane.
Oh.
Okay, so turn around.
Oh, no. Don't show my tattoo.
So Donna has a big phoenix across her back.
Really?
On my tattoo, yeah.
Phoenix symbolize for the nobility.
Yeah.
For the lady, for the women, exactly, and for the women.
Yeah.
And yeah, I have dragons on both shoulders.
Really?
Yeah.
Dragon, first one, right?
Yeah.
Phoenix or crane.
Ah.
The third one is turtle.
Ah.
And the last one is unicorn.
Oh, yeah.
Vietnamese unicorn without the horn. Remember, there are four spiritual animals in Vietnam.
Yeah.
Dragon for what? For strength. Political strength. For
Okay.
dragon. Turtle for long life.
Nice.
Crane or phoenix for nobility.
Yeah.
Reborn. And the last one, Vietnamese unicorn for protection, guardians, right? So the crane representing for the sky.
Yeah.
In the forest. They live in the forest, right? The turtle representing for the earth, for the soil. Yeah. They live in the wet area. Yin and yang.
Yeah.
Combination in the universe. Right? So it's like the harmony in the universe between yin and yang.
Yeah.
Between the positive and negative.
Yeah.
Between the sky and the earth.
Yeah.
And the second reason is the crane living in the forest. So during like the dry season when the fire happened, so no shelter for the crane anymore. The turtle appear and carry the crane to another place, right? And the turtle live in the wet area. During the rainy season, the level of the river, the sea higher. And then the crane appear, use the peak to carry the turtle to another place, representing for the close friendship.
That's beautiful.
This is like the meaning, right?
That is
And then the
beautiful.
incense, 1, 2, 3. You can pick up as many incense as you want. But for Vietnamese people, normally 3. First, table. And what is going on? It's like the present, like the incense is like burning. Just like focus on the present. Yeah, it's like the beginning for an incense stick, right? So now I will show you how to pray as a local person. Stand in front of the God. Here is like the God of this temple, and he is like a Chinese God. Bắc Đế Trắng Vũ. Many temples in the north also worship him, like Chinese, like the disaster protection God. Close your eyes, as you don't need to look at him. Do not stare at him, right? And then you read in your mind 4 things. Don't need to speak out loud. 4 things. First, what is the day today? Where you come from? Your name and your wish. Remember, right? Day to day, country, where you from, the name and your wish. And after that, you bow your body 3 times. 1, 2, and 3. For some person, they even like knee down on the floor to express a really great to the God too. And then the last step, put the incense over here. But remember, keep it straight. Better to keep it straight. It's from the local like me. From the local, but here from the foreigner. Not straight. Because like your first experience to pray over here in Vietnamese temple. Alright? Yeah. So now you have any wish and you want to do over here right now? Yes? Yes. Donna. How about Rick? How about Brian?
No, thank you.
No, thank you for 2 men. Just like Lady Wish.
Thank you so
Yeah,
much.
you know like why Vietnamese people will burn a lot of incense? First, our culture. We love the smell from incense, and last one is our weather is so humid, so humidity. Yeah. When we burn the incense, we dry the air, and we keep, and we have like the wooden structure keep longer, last longer. Right? For you, remember, right?
So,
What is the day today?
day today, my
Your name, your wish,
country.
yeah, and your wish today.
What is the day today?
Today is
Thursday.
8.
Okay.
8 of
Thank you.
May. And then after that, you bow your body 3 times.
3 times.
Right? Okay. Keep it straight. To cross the more straight. Yeah. So good. So right. Yeah. Alright. And then keep the straight. Keep the width as your secret to show other in the language. Okay. Alright. We do not like okay. Alright. So when you come back to your home, and when the wish over here, you wait for a long time. If you do not, we can do testing. On behalf of you, I come over here again and ask the doctor. Okay. Or otherwise, you need to ask Rich to come back to my city.
Okay, that's right.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Right.
Oh, wow, that was awesome.
You see the zodiac over here? Everyone come over here. Let's write your zodiac animal. So like based on the year when they were born, we have like our lunar calendar, and then it will match with one part of the animal. So like
1976 Fire Dragon.
dragon.
Fire Dragon.
You are
1976 Fire Dragon. 1976 Dragon.
Wow, dragon is a good year in Vietnam, right? In Vietnam, dragon is the best year.
Well done.
So you know, like in last year is the dragon year for our lunar calendar.
Yeah.
The Vietnamese population grew up so quickly.
Yeah.
Last year in 2024, many couple try to have like the baby. I was born in the year of the dragon.
Okay. Yeah.
Congratulations, you are.
Yeah,
How about
I
you,
am
Donna?
77.
Yeah. So just like look at dragon, and it's a Japanese.
Oh, yeah.
It is.
I think it's a Japanese because okay, you know why? In
animal you are?
Monkey.
Monkey.
You cheeky.
Looking energetic and active, right? Right, you are? Yeah.
Did you have fun?
Yeah, dude. It was fucking epic. It was awesome.
Yeah, so we'll put in the QR link and stuff for her. VY?
Yeah.
VY. Very knowledgeable, very funny, spoke amazing English.
Took us into all these like
5 stars.
family houses that she knows the family because she's grown up in Hoi An. And so we got to go into actual family homes with like 8 generations that have lived there. And yeah, it's amazing.
I have an offer.
Ah, yes, thank you.
Some poor prick has to get up tomorrow morning.